Hussain, how do you think you did?
I think I made a few major mistakes.
But you didn't.
I passed.
Yeah. Okay, that was a very good drive, mate. Well done. Hey guys, in today's video we have Hussain, who's here to see if he can pass a driving test or not. Hussain, you gonna pass?
I feel like it, yeah.
Okay, good. So before we get started, any of you that want to take part in one of these free mock tests, just drop us a message on Instagram at DJN Driving. And the other thing, any of you that are learning to drive, please check out the Ultimate Driving course. Yeah, here's a 1-minute clip explaining what it's about. And just to let you know, I've unlocked the first 10 videos, so you get those totally free. So you've got everything you need for your first few driving lessons, and we've got a free theory section. So please check it out. My Ultimate Driving course consists of over 50 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving and stopping a vehicle to all the maneuvers plus every other module. So if you're lacking in knowledge on a certain topic, or maybe your driving instructor hasn't covered everything on your lessons, then this course has it covered. Just watch the relevant video before your driving lesson, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save time on your lessons. And as a thank you for the continued support, I've unlocked the first 10 videos of the course, which means you'll get them absolutely free. So even if you decide not to purchase the course, you still have everything you need for your first few lessons. I don't want any of you sitting there wasting time, as driving lessons aren't cheap. Along with the videos, I have also introduced a totally free to access theory section. As part of phase 1, you can access practice theory questions, road sign flashcards, and theory mock tests. Like I mentioned, these features are free to access regardless of whether you have purchased the Ultimate Driving course or not. And finally, just to let you know, I'm updating all of the videos in the course one by one, and there will be more features added in phase 2. Okay, so Hussain, tell us a bit about your driving, please.
Yeah, so I've had about 40 hours plus of driving with the instructor. I've failed twice.
You failed your test twice. What did you fail on?
So the first attempt I failed it on, it was when I was on a roundabout and I exited. I didn't check my mirror when I exited.
Yeah.
And the second one, I failed on the response to traffic lights.
Okay, so you didn't see the lights in time? Or?
Yeah, I was turning right and then I was the lead, but when I looked at the lights, I kind of got confused.
Oh, okay.
You know,
cool.
The examiner took over.
Cool, right, so over 40 hours with an instructor, hours, and 2 tests, so you should have a good chance of passing today. Hopefully it's obviously it's not your real thing, but third time lucky. Yeah. Any questions before we start?
No.
Yeah, so if you do make a fault, I won't say anything when it happens. We'll talk about those at the end of the test. Yeah, obviously those of you watching, I will talk about the faults just before they happen. And just before we start, obviously you've never driven this car, yeah?
No.
So it's a bit awkward to start. Yeah, so to start the car you need to obviously make sure it's in neutral, which it is, but you need to press the you've been watching the videos. Okay, cool. Cool. Yep, that's how you start it. And have you used an electronic handbrake before?
My instructor's got one like
sorted?
Yeah, same as this.
Right, so move off when you're ready. If I don't say anything, continue straight on, yeah, and I will make you follow some signs as well. At the end of the road, if you could turn right, please. Here's a good example of how to carry out observations at a junction where the view is restricted. Watch how Hussain leans forward to get a better view and only emerges out when he knows it's safe to do so. Do not take any risks in this situation. Park up anywhere safe on the left, please. He parks up well using the mirror signal maneuver routine and is a good distance from the curb. Thank you, and move off when you're ready. Hussain moves off well with good observations. Don't forget to check the right blind spot just before moving off. The examiner will be looking out for that check. I like how Hussain waits for that vehicle to pass before applying the signal. I'm impressed with how Hussain has started the test. Here Hussain thinks he's too close to the vehicle in front, but it was okay. I like how he checks the left mirror again just when the lights turn green. Always look out for cyclists.
Too close. Cleans.
After joining the carriageway, he builds up speed well. Remember guys, if it's nice and clear, build up your speed. Don't be too slow. When moving off, Hussain doesn't get the biting point quick enough, so rolls back. Luckily, there was no one too close behind. As we approach this bend, Hussain accidentally selects 4th gear instead of 2nd. Try and keep both hands on the steering and don't just rest your fingers on it. Have a good grip so you're ready to react. Hussain seems a bit too relaxed. This wouldn't be marked as a fault. We have a lorry parked up ahead. Before overtaking, make sure to check the centre and right mirrors as you will be steering to the right. Hussain checks the mirrors well.
The clutches are really light.
Sorry?
Your clutches.
Really light?
The pedals, yeah. With my instructors, it's a bit more stiff like. You know,
okay. At the traffic lights, turn right please. When turning right at these lights, Hussain doesn't look and assess the road that he's turning into. There is traffic, so he shouldn't have gone past the lights until he could see that the road was clear. Luckily for him, the traffic started moving, so he got away with it. Safe to do so if you could park up on the right hand side of the road. I've just asked him to do the parking on the right manoeuvre. Hussain identifies a safe place to park up, does good mirror checks, signals and doesn't block a driveway. This was a good example of how to do this manoeuvre. Thank you. And if you could reverse 2 car lengths. When reversing, look all around and stop for any oncoming vehicles or pedestrians close by on the pavement. If the road's wide enough, you don't have to stop for the vehicles approaching from behind, as we don't affect them. Hussain does stop for them, which wasn't an issue because we weren't waiting for too long. Keep an eye on your position when reversing. Don't get too close or far away from the curb. Hussain's positioning is good. Okay, that's fine. And move off when you're ready, please. Because we're moving off from the right hand side of the road, it's important to check the left blind spot before moving off. Hussain does this well. You know you're a good driver if you see me this relaxed. This right turn he approaches too fast and then keeps the clutch pedal down. The clutch should have come up as soon as he selected second gear. This is a big tricky roundabout at which we're turning right and taking the third exit. Hussain deals with the roundabout well, keeping a good position and checking the correct mirrors before changing lanes to exit the roundabout.
Third exit.
Third exit. Now when steering, instead of keeping to the left, he drifts slightly into the right hand lane. I've asked Hussain to follow signs to Dudley, and this is the closest he got to making a serious fault and failing the test. We're going straight ahead at this roundabout, so no signal is required on approach, which Hussain is aware of and his approach is good. But after entering the roundabout, he signals right and there is a vehicle to our right. That vehicle had already started to overtake us before Hussain signaled, so we didn't affect that vehicle in any way. If that vehicle was further behind and reacted to our signal, then this would have been a serious driving fault. On the approach to this roundabout, I try and help out Hussain as the markings are quite faded, but he decided to go the wrong way. Remember guys, this isn't a fault as long as everything is carried out safely. Okay, just to let you know, the next roundabout, the markings are quite faint here. The left lane, there's 3 lanes, the left lane is for left only, Okay. Here's a perfect example of how to overtake a cyclist. If there's enough space, don't hesitate. We're back at the test centre. It's time to tell Hussain that he's passed. He thought he had failed. Okay, and switch off the engine. That's the end of the test. Hussain, how do you think you did?
I think I made a few major mistakes.
Okay.
On the roundabouts, when we entered, I didn't signal. I think I did that twice.
Okay, yeah, your signal was late, yeah.
I think I failed on them.
Okay, so you think that was serious?
Yeah, or maybe I did kind of brake harsh a bit as well. Don't know where, but I did brake harsh.
You're right. Signalling, was probably the closest you came to failing the test. Yeah? But you didn't.
I passed.
Yeah. Okay, that was a very, very good drive, mate. Well done. Yeah, it's been don't get many passes on the channel, so good to see. Overall, very, very good drive, loads of good points there.
Thanks.
Okay, like you said, the signal,
Yeah, it was a bit
you know the couple of big roundabouts that we did, following signs to Dudley?
Yeah.
Dudley was straight ahead.
Yeah, I missed
so,
that,
so do you need to, sorry, what did you say, you missed?
Yeah, I missed it. It
missed
was
the
left, sign. But then I couldn't make it, so I just carried on the wrong direction.
Oh yeah, that one you just made a U-turn, but you're in the correct lane and you did everything safely.
Yeah.
That's fine too, yeah. The roundabout before that, Dudley was straight ahead. Yeah. So you start off in the left lane.
Oh, yeah,
Brilliant. Yeah. Do you need to signal right on approach when you go straight ahead?
No, I don't.
No. What you did was you entered the roundabout. Lucky for you, there was a car next to the share, but he'd already like started to overtake it, and you signalled right. Yeah, we were going straight ahead. You know, after entering the roundabout. If that car was a bit behind, that signal could have put him off, and he could have started to slow down for you. Yeah. Luckily, he was already. Oh yeah, he was already in the overtaking position. Yeah, so that signal didn't really affect anyone. Okay, but at that point, you don't need to signal right because you're going straight ahead. You're in the left lane. If anything, you need to signal left after you pass your first exit to exit the roundabout. And that was it, mate. Nothing much to say. Okay, nothing much to say. You can watch all the good points back in the video. Normally I say, okay, you may need to work a bit on this, but like I said, there's not, apart from the roundabouts. I think that's just be a bit more aware of where you're going.
Right.
Okay. Look out for the signs and just repeat to yourself which way you're going. If you're not sure, ask beforehand.
Right.
Okay. It's still okay to ask, even if it's the independent driving. Yeah. Okay. On that maneuver, really good. Just remember, when you're reversing, if there's anybody overtaking from that side, you don't really have to stop for them because that road was nice and wide enough.
Okay.
Obviously, you have to stop for the oncoming cars. If it's a narrow road and there's parked cars or something, then it's different. If those cars are coming on our side, but you don't have to stop for them.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Brilliant, mate. I've got no doubt you'll pass your actual driving test as well. Yeah. Thanks a lot for coming on the channel to do the mock test. Okay. And guys, like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.